Hey guys, I'm Nikki, and if you're new to my channel, I just want to say welcome. I noticed while I was on an unintentional break over the summer, I've gained some new subscribers, and I don't know really where you all came from, but I'm really happy that you're here, and I hope that you'll be able to learn something, and I hope that I'll be able to learn something from you as well. So be sure to leave a comment or a question or anything down below. Today I want to go over project planning. I have a lot of projects, and I used to try to fit them all into my main planner. But in my last video, I talked a lot about how I've tried to simplify. And by doing so, I have been using a small Chic Sparrow leather notebook as my main planner, and I combined it with my wallet, and that has just been working so well for me over the summer. Probably the only thing that I am going to change is throughout the summer I've been printing my own inserts for that, but I'm gonna go back to DIY Fish, and I'm super excited about that. I'm gonna order them today, so I'll probably do a setup video on that in the near future. But with it being the beginning of fall, and a new school year is here, and kind of the final quarter of the year, if you're working and you are working on some end of the year projects, the holidays are coming up, if you have to plan for those, there's kind of all of this big push at the end of the year. And then it's the new year. We have new projects coming up because it's January again. So what I did over the summer was I created a project notebook, and this is something that I do not carry with me everywhere I go. I'm really loving the small on-the-go planning system that I've been doing. This is something that, first of all, I'm using my faux leather ARC. This is the junior size, and I use this in almost all my videos. You're going to see this because I used to use this as my main planner, but I just love it so much. It's so versatile. You can change out the disc sizes to be whatever thickness that you need it to be. So I've just found it to be really versatile, and honestly I just wanted to use something that I already had around the house to create a project planner. I didn't want to have to go and shop and buy another, planner. As tempting as that is, there's a ton of planners options out there, and if you're new to the planning world, be careful. You're gonna get so overwhelmed. I mean, there's disc bound, there's spiral bound, there's ring bound, there's the Midori style traveler's notebook, which is like an elastic type bound. There's so many out there. So rather than invest in another book, I just thought I would take one that I already had and use it as a project planner. And this is something that I don't take with me everywhere. Instead, I keep it at the desk. I keep it either at home or at work. Occasionally, I will take it with me if I'm going to a meeting or something like that. On the weekend, I bring it home, and at the beginning of the work week, I take it to work, and I just kind of keep it there because I never know when I'm going to be working on a project. But I don't keep it in my purse. It doesn't go with me to the store. It doesn't go with me, wherever. So this is just something that I keep at home. And in this project planner, I can't really show you a ton of details because I didn't go through and mark everything with Post-its. That's private. But I can give you a quick tour. One of the things that you'll notice is at the top, I have some different tabs. These are laminated dividers that I made myself. You can tell because they're not straight across. They're a little crooked. And I just used a label maker to label them with kind of categories that different projects fall into throughout my life. And this is really any kind of project. This is work, this is social projects, this is for school, my own personal family projects, things like that. Kind of all generally fall in this one of these categories. And then this is just like a bookmarker thing. So, but I can always put a little sticker on that if I need to use it as an extra category. Back here, these yellow tabs just delegate that I've got blank notebook paper back there, and each tab is a different type of paper, and I'll show you that. Along the side, when you open it up, along the side, you'll see I've got a bunch more tabs and kind of dividers. And these black and white ones are just more categories. basically I have a very general monthly calendar in here, and it's just for quick reference. I don't really use it for a lot of planning, really. It's just like, hey, what day did that fall on again? And I can kind of see the big picture of where everything falls. And then budget, I can, keep budgetary items in here. And then projects is where most of these tabs end up falling. In fact, I'll just show you. Almost all the tabs fall behind projects. And then notes. I just have all that blank notebook in here. So you can see here I've got a thing, this bookmarker, I forgot I have Post-its on it. And then I've got different list pads, and then I've got different kinds of paper. This is kind of like a general paper. This is more general paper. Some old Martha Stewart disc-bound paper I found. These are projects, to-do lists, just blank paper. And then behind that, behind this tab, well, it's not really a tab, but this is like a folder. I have like a Polly Pocket folder. Not Polly Pocket, that's a doll. Polly as in plastic, and it's a pocket. So anyway, I have that in here. In the back. And then, so in the front, this is kind of the extent of my decorating. A little glitter, N for Nikki. That's about it. I was thinking, this is a total side note, squirrel, okay? I don't really take a lot of time to decorate my planner. That's a really big thing. A lot of people spend a lot of time decorating their planner. There's like planner society kits you can buy, so it's already done for you. You just have to put it on the page, various things like that. And I love watching those videos, but I just don't have the time or the talent to do that. So I was thinking, if somebody out there can create some sort of business where I can mail you my planner, you can decorate it and send it back to me, that would be amazing. I really think that's going to be a big thing. So let me know if you come up with that, okay? And then give me a discount. So anyway, through here in my projects, I've got various things along the side here. And you can see kind of some of my tabs. And all I've done, and I'm sorry I'm not turning the camera around. I hope this is okay. I'm just trying something new. But all I have done is back here, this is kind of more work stuff. And so I've got some printouts. I've got kind of a Post-it here labeling what's behind it. I've got some printouts in here. I've got like a to-do sheet for different things. I've got some action notes on different projects that I want to work on. And I've got some event projects in here. And this is a planner page that I created myself, and it folds out so that you can kind of create a little packet. And so I've got all this stuff here that I'm planning for this particular event, and I can keep it all together in that packet. Another tab is for a banquet that we're trying to put together. So I've got everything in regards to that. Banquet planning for 200 people. Never mind, I'm just not even going to say it. Then I've got one of my favorite things is a weekend retreat that I put together with a team every year, and that's amazing. So I have that in here. Things about like what the theme is, the decor, expenses, what, leading up to the event, what needs to be prepared, things like that. The schedule, all of that is kind of in there. And then I have some different classes that I'm kind of going through that I'm either teaching or that I'm learning in. And so I've got a to-do list. I've got the keeping track of who has purchased books, the different things like that. A couple of different things in there. One of the things I'm super excited about is we're going to be starting a new group. And it's just kind of like getting started, and so I'm really excited about that, but I don't want to say too much yet because we haven't started. But anyway, that's really exciting. And then I'm helping with a conference coming up in the fall, and so I'm kind of helping them put together some vendors and stuff, and I really don't know what I'm doing, so it helps to have a project planner because I can write things down, and when I get a question, I can write it down so that I can contact my teammate and say, hey, how are you guys doing this? What do you need me to do there? And I just kind of keep it all in one place. So when I think about it, I can grab this and I can get some work done in those few minutes that I've got, you know, in between whatever else I'm doing. And then I've got, what else? Under home, I'm currently working on planning my husband's 40th birthday party. I don't say that because it's a surprise. I say that because, you know, it's his 40th. Anyway, so I'm planning that, and so I've got different things in here for that. And then I have some things that are, you know, I said all these tabs are handwritten because they change and stuff. These really aren't probably going to change. I just haven't made pretty tabs yet. But I've got like my blog, my Etsy shop, which is like a huge failure right now because I put one thing in there and it expires. So anyway, I don't think that selling is really for me. And then I've got like holiday planning, spring cleaning lists, things like that in here. I've got a whole section for school. I have 3 kids, 2 boys in high school. One of them is kind of like dabbling a little bit in sports, another one in different clubs and stuff. And then I have a daughter who's in middle school, and then I'm going to school as well. And so I have a whole section on school just to kind of keep track of all of that sort of things. My son's school, it's necessary that we volunteer there. It's a charter school, so we have to help us, you know, a certain number of hours each year. And so this helps me to keep track of things like, you know, our volunteer hours and things like that. And so that really helps keep all of that in order. And then again, I showed you all of my blank pages and then my pocket. So there's really nothing magical about this. It's just kind of like my brain. It's like somewhere where I can kind of like dump stuff and not have to worry about constantly remembering it. But at the same time, it's all neat and organized. And I just want to really encourage you guys, if you are having a hard time, if you've got a lot of things that you're juggling and you are having a hard time keeping it all straight, and your planner, I know if you're watching this, you're either thinking about getting a planner or you are a planner addict like me. Your planner is probably like this thick and you're trying to haul that baby around, and it's really like a monster. And if your planner ever gets to where you are so overwhelmed that you don't even want to look at it, then it's not serving its purpose. It's not doing its job. So it's so important for us to find systems that work. Okay, I've done a ton of rambling, probably because I haven't done one of these in a while, and I really missed you guys, and I am hoping that you guys had a wonderful summer. We had a summer that was just packed full. In fact, it almost felt like we didn't get a summer because my kids were still in summer school programs, and I was working and projects and all of that, and so it really feels like we didn't even get a summer. But here it is fall already, or just about fall, and it's time to get this ball rolling. I mean, things are just going to speed up from here, and the end of the year is going to be here before we know it. So I just want to encourage you guys, don't wait until January to try to start a new system. If your current system is not working for you, then start now. Start working on and finding what's going to work for you today, so that when January comes, all you have to do is plug in a 2016 calendar, and you've already got everything else under control. Might as well get a head start on organization today. Anyway, if you have any questions or anything, again, like I said, leave a comment below and I will try to get back to you. I hope you guys had a great summer and that you guys have an amazingly blessed fall. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.